Are you ready to explore the Alps and some of the tallest mountains in all of Europe? Because in this video, I'm going to share my thoughts and my experience taking a Rick Steves Alpine Europe tour. Hey everybody, my name is Richard. I'm a Los Angeles-based filmmaker and photographer, and last summer I had the opportunity to take a Rick Steves Alpine Europe tour. It was a chance to also spend time with my parents and my brother, and boy did this trip exceed my expectations and really gave me an opportunity to see a part of the world that I've been wanting to visit for the past 30 years. So why take a Rick Steves My Way tour over some of his more conventional tours that he offers? Well, the thing that I really enjoyed about it is it gives you a lot of freedom. They are unguided tours, really giving you the flexibility to plan your day as you wish. It doesn't matter if you want to go hike up a mountain or if you want to just spend the day in a mountain village. You're free to make those decisions and see things at your own pace. And that's what was really wonderful about the trip, is we had the liberty and the flexibility to just go explore and get out there and see things and not feel confined to what everybody else in the group was doing. This was my first trip to Europe, and it really exceeded my expectations. We started in Salzburg, where we explored the Salzburg Fortress and the home city of Mozart. From there, we went down to Italy, explored the Dolomites and Bolzano, before going to German Bavaria and exploring Neuschwanstein Castle. From there, we went into the Swiss Alps and explored the Lauterbrunnen Valley, including Schildhorn and the Jungfrau, which were some of the most mind-blowing mountains I've ever seen, before finishing our trip in Chamonix, France, which was definitely the highlight for me. There were several reasons why I really liked this trip and why I would really recommend it to others. I've been wanting to explore the Alps ever since I was a young kid, especially the Chamonix Valley. What I really appreciate the Rick Steves Alpine Europe tour for is it gave us an opportunity to do that and so much more. For instance, I probably would have never really considered visiting the Lauterbrunnen Valley or the Dolomites. Those really weren't high up on my list. What I really value about that experience specifically is it gave us an opportunity to see other parts of the Alps that I may have overlooked. And I'm grateful that I got to see these things and experience different cultures and get a broader perspective of just how massive this mountain range in Europe is. So what I really appreciate about the Rick Steves Alpine Europe My Way tour is just the flexibility to see things at your own pace. A great example of this is my second day in Chamonix. My parents and I got up early, we went to the top of the Aiguille de Midi to check sunrise, and then from there we took the cable car over to Heilbronner Point. After that, we went back down into the valley, caught up with my brother, and went and explored the other side of the valley, including Brabant, before coming back down into the valley where we went and explored the Mer de Glace Glacier. A very full day indeed. However, what I love about it is that may not be your pace. You may not want to do all those things in one day. You might break it out. You might want to spend more time doing a particular activity. That's fine, and that's what I really enjoy about the tours. It gives you the flexibility to do things at a pace that is comfortable and reasonable for you. Plus, who wouldn't want to spend more time in the Chamonix village and just explore? If that's your thing, definitely do it. Now, there was also a few things that I didn't like about the tour. For instance, I wish we would have had more time to explore different cities further and for longer periods of time. This includes Salzburg, Lauterbrunnen, and the Dolomites. I felt like we didn't have enough time to really understand what makes these places truly unique and really to start to understand the character of these different places. For me, it just feels like 24 hours in a particular city isn't enough to really understand what makes it special, what makes it unique, and the character of the city. Now, the only other thing I didn't like about the tour is I was one of the youngest people on the tour at the age of 36, which is a little surprising. My brother is 34 and he's definitely in the same camp. It would have been nice to have other people in their late 20s, early to mid 30s who are also experiencing these things with us. But beyond that, this truly was a trip of a lifetime. I really enjoyed spending time in Europe and exploring these places that I've been wanting to travel to ever since I was a little kid. It exceeded my expectations. I can't wait to go back. And if you are thinking about taking a Rick Steves My Way Alpine Europe tour, I highly recommend it. Start hiking now. You're gonna need it when you get into the Alps, but it is absolutely extraordinary and I can't recommend it enough. If you have thoughts and opinions about the tour, if you've taken a Rick Steves Alpine Europe tour, or if you have suggestions on other tours that I should check out, please put them in the comments below. If you found value from this video, please hit the like button. Please hit subscribe. I'm gonna be posting more content about my trip to Europe. I have a few films that I've already made about the Rick Steves Alpine Europe tour, one on Chamonix, and another tour recap video that you definitely should check out. But that's all we got. But as always, create, share, and sustain the life that you want. Get out there and make some awesome art. Thanks, guys.